Hello everyone, welcome back to Brazil. We are back here now finally, after our exciting trip to Poland. That was very productive. I do encourage you to check out the previous episode to see some of the shenanigans that we got up to, or even go to the Spekovo playlist. Tall Tales of Small Survival, I think is what I called it in the end. But yes, as you can see today, we are here with Miguel. We've come down to the shop because we are going to rent to buy. I think we have that loaded on in here. If not, we'll rent it and then buy one later. But we want to rent it to make sure it's going to work for us first. And that thing particularly is a mulcher. You may remember... yeah, we'll go with this one. We're going for the King Implementos Roller Facadrax, Facadrax, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, and I apologise to anyone that speaks Brazilian Portuguese, and I probably butchered that, and I'm sorry. But yes, we're going to rent this, or lease it, and I believe I will just check to make sure we have the option to purchase it later. Mulchers. Where are you hiding? You're around here somewhere. I'm probably looking right at it. Oh, it's under leased, isn't it? Duh. Return, purchase. We can purchase it. Okay, cool. Yeah, at the moment it'll cost 24.5 grand. But the longer we keep it and use it, the cheaper it will get. But the reason I've leased it is because I actually want to test it. Because it is a 150 horsepower requirement, and this is a 150 horsepower tractor. So we are going to have Miguel drive this over to that new field that we bought last time. Yes, we had the factory for the, the harvest factory for biodegradable tableware and, what's the other stuff, charcoal briquettes. That has been installed, so let's just set up a path for this chappie. Let's see, set destination. Yeah, field 14. Somebody, I think that was Carla, possibly, came out with the tractor and was going to start seeding. And she got about 2 or 3 feet into the field and was like, hang on a minute, this has a withered crop in it. We could mulch that in and get a bit of a bonus. So I figured we'd try this mulcher, see how it works. And that should be Miguel on his way. Excellent. So in just a second we'll switch back to me in my tractor, and we'll head up to that factory because we need to get that up and running as well. Okay, I am back as myself, as it were, and we are heading up the road here in the New Holland with some pallet forks on the front. Yes, I bought some pallet forks and I bought a weight. And we've got behind us that trailer of straw bales that we had stored in the shed previously to use to get this factory up and running. Oh dear, now this tractor does not like this trailer. I think it's still pushing down too much on the rear axle and potentially lifting the front axle up a bit. But we are going to see if we can at least get these bales into this. This is our lovely new factory. We had some people come in while we were away and they cleared out the trees just enough to get the factory constructed, and any more we will do ourselves. I'm hoping this is going to take the bales. It doesn't seem to want to. Do I have to load them somewhere else perhaps? I don't think there's anywhere around the side I have to put it in. No, there doesn't seem to be any random insertion points around here. I don't think it would be in there. Yeah, the only point it says is here. Maybe it's going to require straw. Or maybe I just need to take the bales off of the trailer. So we'll try that. Just for the sake of parity. We shall drive into a tree, because that's going to help. Why that branch didn't just bend and get out of my way, I will never know. So yeah, we are making a right meal of this already. It's a good start to the day. Let's see if we can stab this bale with the pallet forks. Not the best implement for doing it, but it'll have to do. And let's see if this will... because it might just be it was a bit high on the trailer. Is that going to disappear in? Oh, it did. Lovely. Okay. Well, that's good. So what I'm going to do then is unload these bales off of here and get them shoved in. Oh, there you can see Miguel is arriving. Fantastic. We shall get onto that in just a little bit. Okay, there we go. It should disappear. Lovely. And that one should hopefully disappear as well. Why? Oh. Okay, it's got 20,000 litres of straw in it. Is that... oh, that's all it's going to take. Okay, well, we've overthought this, haven't we? Does it... oh, it's got a little bit of sugar in it. Okay, so where it's been distributing sugar from the sugar mill, some of that has gone into here already. So, well, let's activate this and see how it goes. Because I'd imagine as time passes it will eat through the straw, and okay, it's going to suck it right out of the bale. Lovely. Well, in that case, what we shall do is see if we can just cheat the system a little bit and plonk some of these over on the corner, out of the way. That way we can still dump stuff into it. But actually no, we'll put these off to the side here, because we will eventually need access into here. So I'll get this off of here, and then we'll come back with some sugar, some extra sugar. Now what I might just do is drive over and pick it up a couple of pallets at a time and bring it back, because if we're going to have the same issue that we have with this, then obviously we're going to need to do what? To only put some in and not overload it, sort of thing. Not bring all the pallets over, I should say. Oh, crumbs. Well, we could see that happening, couldn't we? It was a bit too low and didn't quite stab them. But that's okay. I'll pick them up and move them. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute with some straw. Not straw. We've got the straw. With some sugar. And then we shall start doing our thing on the field just over there. Okay, here we come now with the last couple of pallets of sugar for now. I think this will take it up to about 9,000 litres, something like that. Have a quick look. You can see in the bottom corner. Oh no, it's going up to 11,000 litres. Okay, so I think we bought over about 10 pallets, all told, which is good. And this straw bale has been ticking down slightly. That is set down to 7,000 litres. Excellent. Well, we'll let this carry on here. What I'm going to do is just park this tractor up here for now with the trailer. Okay, and we're just going to turn that off and leave it here for a bit. We'll let this percolate, and then once we're done with some other jobs we might have to bang some more straw in there, but I don't think we've got anything out yet, have we? No, I assume the pallets are going to spawn in that little area, so we shall have a look at that. But next job is the mulching. Now we've got Miguel is there in the Massey with the Stara on the back. Now he's kicked the fertiliser out of it, because this is actually a direct drill. So we could technically just drill straight into this, as you can see here. Carla sort of did that a little way and was like, hang on a minute, I've got an idea. So she called us up, and as we were coming back from the airport, and I'm like, yes, good plan. We'll wait and we'll get it sorted when I get back. And yeah, so we are going to take this mulcher and have at this crop and mulch it in, and if this works, then we'll keep this mulcher until probably October or November as a rental, because I think we've got a couple of other fields that we can try it on, and then we'll actually look at purchasing it. Yeah, we'll make sure it works with this tractor, and if it does, then yeah, all good. So let's drop this down now and begin mulching. There we go. Lovely. This is quite a wide thing too. I think it's 9 meters, it said in the shop. But yeah, we should be around this pretty quick. Oh, that's awesome. Now, we won't get a huge benefit from this, but if we come out and roll it as well, I want to say it's like 2.5% bonus crop yield for mulching and rolling combined. Something along those lines. They're like 1.25% each, something like that. I think. I could be wrong. And I am seeing stones are in here as well, so definitely worth rolling. Oops, missed a bit on the end, but that'd be fine. I'm weaving all over the place in this thing. Yeah, it was a shame that this crop went to waste, because I think it was wheat. But yeah, such is life. I don't think it was. I think that's why they were selling the field so cheap, is because the crop had withered. So yeah, we can't complain about that. But yeah, I'm going to carry on with this, because yeah, it's basically just driving around the field through this very sad, dead, I think it is wheat. Yeah, it looks like very dry, manky old wheat. Yeah, it was. And oh crumbs, we're going to have to lime and everything. So, and I missed that corner as well. Yeah. So what we might have to do after we've done this is get the lime machine over here and get some of that spread. I'm sure we've got plenty in storage. But yeah, we'll get some lime on it as well then, and then run the seeder over. In fact, Miguel might run back and grab the lime spreader for us. We shall see. Lovely. Let's just raise that for a second. Come back around here. And off we go again. Oops, I'm well out of it there. Haven't quite got this one sussed out yet. New tool, very wide. Odd-shaped fields, all that fun stuff. Shift gears, please. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to want to keep it around the bottom of the mirror. Something like that. Yeah, that looks good. Lovely. Okay, well, yeah, I'm going to carry on with this because we've got a busy time ahead of us. We got this to do, and we want to get this field with soybean in it for the next season. Okay, come out there. Yeah, we'll get soybean in it today, and that should be good for what do you call it? What am I trying to say? Words. Yeah, soybean is going to be the crop that's going in this, and that should do us good for oh, missing a bit again. There we go. Soybean will be good to take us round to another straw harvest crop that we can plant, so that'll be fine. And then we've also got our oat field that needs cutting as well. And, oh crumbs, that's totally reminded me. I was going to say something about contracts, because we've got 3 that we need to complete. 1, 2, 3. Because there's some more there we might consider taking. 26 isn't bad. I believe Carla was waiting down at field 40. There we go. So we're going to accept that one. That's right next to our yard. So she's going to do that at some point, I think. I'm not sure. We've got so many things on the go. Ooh, a nice fertilising one for 9 grand. We'll have that as well. Should be able to do those into the next month, I think. Anything else good to get right now? Where's field 23? So we've got field 40, that's there. Field 23 is probably down here. Yeah, that's that one down there. We'll be coming down for 53. We maybe could bung the tractor over onto 23 as well, get that fertilised. Yeah, why not? We'll grab that one as well. So yeah, we've got a host of contracts to be getting on with in between doing our other jobs. So yeah, I'm going to carry on with this, and we'll get the lime spread on here as well, and then get Miguel working on the planting, and then we'll come back and roll it later on. Probably, oh crumbs, I'm missing that, something fierce. Yeah, it's quite a long arm on this. I think that's what's throwing me off. It's quite the long reach. But anywho, yes, I'm going to stop yapping and start working. Alright, we are back. And I was just coming down this way to the field so that we can fill up with a bit of biodiesel on the way by. Oh crumbs, that filled awfully quick. Okay, well, not going to complain about that. Yes, so we've got everything up and running now. I came over, or what I did was, after we finished doing field 14 with the, what do you call that thing? The mulcher, drove back with the New Holland and the flatbed and the little Valtra tractor on it, picked up the Steiger and brought that back to do the liming, which we got done, and we now have Miguel set up doing that bit of seeding on that field, and Carla is doing some seeding down on field 40 for that contract. And I decided that since we were back at base anyway, I would grab the harvester and come out and have a crack at this field here, see exactly, if I remember to unfold the harvester, that would be helpful. See how much oats we can get off of this. Yeah. Okay, it has finished folding here, there we go. Now, I don't recall how well this field was. It might have had weeds in it or something. I really can't remember. But it'll be a good little test for the combine going up this steep bit. And it seems to be doing it without too much of an issue, so that's good. And yeah, first glance we're going to get, what, a good 1,000 litres up this row. So we'll probably end up with about, I'm going to go with less than 12,000 litres. And the reason I'm hoping it's that much is because then we could bring the new little truck over and pick it all up with that. But well, we shall see. I didn't want to sort of jump the shark, as it were, and bring the big lorry over when we only needed something that had a fairly small capacity. But I did leave the roller over here because we'll get mulching this stubble and everything once we've got the rest of it picked up. The straw, rather. Once we've got the straw taken off, we'll bale that and bung it into one of our straw facilities. Possibly the one that does the straw crates, because that will run through it quicker. And I mean, we'll see how the tableware one goes over there. And I am tempted to look into getting some more wood chips and maybe doing some of those briquettes as well, the little charcoal ones, because they take a little bit of diesel, but you know, we've got a diesel production right down here, so we could take some biodiesel over and get that on the go, and maybe get a bit of extra money out of it that way. All these business opportunities, as it were. Obviously our main focus is still the sugar plant facility up here, and we'll see how things go with this year's sugar harvest. Now, there have been rumours about some new tech that might be coming available, which the people that run the sugar cane facility up there, the sugar processing plant, they have a little bit of a an ear to the ground, as it were, and might have a line on some new tech that we could look into. Now, it is going to cost money. It's not going to be cheap, but depending on how much we can raise from that, from sort of our other endeavours, we may look at purchasing some more of these fields, these sugarcane ones, and get this new little bit of tech. It's not anything outrageous. It's not anything big and huge. It's a converted forage harvester, from what I understand, that has a small header on the front of it that will process the sugarcane in pretty much the same way. You know, it's had its internals realigned so that it doesn't chop everything quite as small as it usually does with chaff and grass and all crop headers and stuff. So it's been, it looks like they've found a way to reconfigure forage harvesters to do that, which is actually quite interesting. And the head for it is similar to a poplar header. Now, whether or not it does both, I don't know. That is something we shall look at, because if it does, then we may consider getting a poplar planter and getting some poplar fields on the go as well, because we could always use the wood chip for diesel and the charcoal briquettes. That'd save us having to do any major forestry and sort of change the landscape any much more than we have already. And we've already done a fair bit of landscape changing around here. But that's potential to look out for in the future. Now, it won't be immediately, of course, because obviously it's not sugarcane season yet anyway. And we need to find out a little bit more about all that, see what's going on, and talk to the people in the sugar refinery over there and see what they want to do. Because it might be a combination of we maybe get one of these fields, like we go split the cost of renting some of the equipment, or since I think they own like these fields, maybe if we rent the equipment, they'll let us test it on the field and all that sort of stuff, but we shall see. So yeah, I'm going to continue on with this. It looks like we should hopefully get enough for the little truck, so we might get I think Lucas is still back at the yard. Might get him to come over with the tiny truck so we can unload this, but we shall see. In fact, yeah, let me do that now. Let me send out the call to him, get him into the truck and coming over quick. Okay, that's done. Lucas is on his way with our new, smaller, better truck that we got in the last episode. He should be coming along relatively soon, so hopefully by the time we get these last couple of strips done, 2 full strips and a tiny row of shame, I'm guessing, is what we're going to have. But that's okay. Yeah, we'll get that done and most likely bail all this lot off camera and get that sorted. And I have a feeling next episode we are going to be selling a lot of products, because we have an awful lot of stuff coming out of the sweets factory, the sweet shop, as it were. They are making... Oh, is that him? Oh, that's him right there. Fantastic. He's made it here in record time. That is absolutely brilliant. And it looks like the best sales point for that, I was checking as well, is... well, I say the best. It's not the best. It's the best closest is what we'll call it. It's Grain Storage 3, or Grain Sales 3, the one over near where the shop is. So we shall get the last of this out. And then plonk it in, and I'm going to be that person and get all the extra litres we can. All the delicious oats. I mean, we're only going to sell it, but hey, I mean, this is looking like an extra 10 grand just from these oats. That's brilliant. I'm not going to sniff at that. Yeah, the prices were all over 1,000. We're in September at the moment. That's actually pretty good. I'll check that in a second. Because to be September, I thought the prices were a bit lower at this time of year, but... oh, maybe it's on the downswing. That might be what it is. That could be it. So, yeah, let's turn that off. Get the old pipe out. I'm not sure why it came quite all this far up, but that's fine. So while we are offloading that in there, let's have a quick look at the old price guide. And see, oats, yeah, it might be on the downturn, because we're in September. Huh. Well, the max price is only $11.50 according to that. And, yeah, I suppose we're 100 per 1,000 less. But, yeah, Grain Storage 3 is pretty much the closest. The Co-op Container Sales and Grain Storage 1 are down on the other corner of the map. So, yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll just send him off to Grain Storage 1. You know, it's not the worst price out of the bunch. It will do. And he's got a very full trailer there, which is brilliant. So we will get that done, and I'll come and deal with all this, and we'll see you over at that storage point with Lucas in just a moment. Alright, here we are with Lucas pulling into Grain Storage 1 with our delicious oats, of which we have aplenty. Now I think this is set to the grain door tipping point, and the interesting feature on this truck that I did not know, the grain flaps are underneath it, so that's really cool. Oftentimes the grain door is a little hatch at the back of the trailer, but in this instance it's little flaps on the bottom. That is really cool, and our money is going up nicely. That is fantastic. Let's see how much we are going to get for this. Like I say, it should be about 10 grand and change, so that will be a lovely little bonus. Oh, there we go. Yeah, well, 10,500 plus 4 environmental bonus score. So yeah, we've got another 1,100 there, which sets us up nicely at 171. And in fact, I think something we are going to do, which we have been a little bit lax on, is we are going to pay back some more of our loan. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're now down to 260 grand that we owe the bank. That is not the best, but it's also not the worst. So yeah, I'm going to ride back on Lucas View, as it were, the power of technology. The harvester that I'm driving currently elsewhere on the map is parked up next to our barley field, the one next to the sweet shop, so we'll get working on that next episode, most likely. And we'll have more bales and straw and everything going on, and contracts and all that fun stuff, and lots of sales. That was the other thing, yes. We are going to be selling a lot of stuff next episode, I think. So yes, if you've enjoyed whatever this was, then do please give us a like and hit the old subscribe button there too if you have not already. And comments are always welcomed, and if you would like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. As we look at the lovely walnut dashboard in this nice new truck, and the epic carpeting and upholstery. We see Carla there briefly in her tractor doing this contract for us, and I shall bid you all farewell. Cheerio, everyone.